plan for productivity. For those of you who are new, my name is Andrea, and today we're going to talk about my top 5 productivity boosters. You might see that some of these are a bit underrated or maybe not talked about enough in this world of productivity, but they are the 5 things that dramatically increase my productivity on a daily basis. Productivity booster of all time, and I know this one you've heard 1,000 times, is getting enough sleep. It can be really hard to figure out how many hours of sleep a night you need. You, not the world, not you, the common population, you, how many you personally need. But it's important that you take the time to do so. And if you don't know how much time you need, you might want to try just going to bed at the same time every night and not having an alarm to wake up. Maybe this time during quarantine, you can do that a little more, or maybe on vacation. But the point is, try to figure out what's your sweet spot. For me, it's anywhere between 7.5 and 8 hours. If I go over 8, I'll probably be groggy, and if I go under 7, I will definitely not be a productive person. And getting enough sleep is not just on a, okay, yesterday I slept, today I'm gonna be productive. It doesn't work like that, although I wish it did. It's more of a, if you do this on a consistent, regular basis, going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, sleeping enough hours, you won't even have to worry about that part of your energy being drained. It's just there for you, available, because you are recharging every single night. So definitely, sleep is essential for productivity. The second productivity booster, and one that I am terrible at, is movement. Exercise, you can see any number of studies that will tell you how it can boost your energy, give you dopamine, it can give you so many things that are gonna make you more productive, it's gonna make you more alert, you're gonna be producing more of those endorphins and positive chemicals in your body, and it is also very healthy for you. The thing about movement is that besides all those like positive things that it can have on your physical body, you know, the chemicals, the moving of your muscles, calories burning, energy, all that stuff, is that mentally exercise is so good for you. It can literally make you happy almost immediately. It will 100% give you energy, especially if you're over that slump where you're starting to work out and you're already in the rhythm of doing this. It'll definitely boost your energy and your mood. And also, what I think has a great effect is that working out or being able to move every day gives you a little bit of a satisfaction and makes you feel proud that you're getting that stuff done. It makes you feel confident that you can do those things that you know are good for you, and therefore that will translate into your work. Moving doesn't mean you have to do a 45-minute workout at the gym. It can be something much simpler than that, but it's important for you to understand that when it comes to productivity, this is a huge booster. And it's very hard for me, so I totally understand. I'm not great at working out, especially at home. But try to think of those days where you like wake up and go into Netflix and then you're there all night, and then the longer you're on the couch, the harder it is to get up. Well, it's kind of the same with life. If you just find a little bit of time to get moving and get active, you're gonna want to feel like that in other areas of your life as well. The third productivity booster that I think is a little bit, maybe not underrated, but not as clear for people, and it's having a why. Of course, we all know this, but a why that you can connect to action, to results. So having a why, for example, oh, I wanna, have enough money to sustain my hypothetical family one day. Okay, but how does that translate into something that I can do and I can achieve and I can check off a box? Okay, so does that mean I'm saving $200 a month? I am saving $3,000 a month. When you have a why, for some people, it might not be motivating enough to get you out of bed and to get you to work. And I get that. I think that having a why is extremely important, but sometimes the why is so far into the future or so abstract that it's not gonna get you moving. When you can connect that why with action, with results, with goals that are attainable, something that you actually have to get done, and therefore you know that this thing is important because you have that why, that's when the motivation is going to kick in just by thinking about those goals. So it's so much easier, and let me give you an example. My why on, let's say, being here on YouTube is like, oh, I want to have a platform where I can share all of this stuff with. Okay, but if I just say that and I'm like, is that going to get me to record? No. When I connect this why, that I want to have this platform where I can share with people the stuff I'm learning and the stuff I'm interested about, with a goal. So I want to post 3 videos per month so that I can make sure to get to that bigger why, is when I'm gonna be like, oh God, I have 2 weeks left and I've only uploaded 1 video. Let's start recording. So make sure that for everything that you do, you have a why, and for every why, you have an action. Okay, the 4th productivity booster for me, and this one's an obvious one, is planning. If you don't have a plan, just like, I mean, at least for me, I will not get up and do anything. Plan, 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 and keep planning. Plan, take action, and keep planning. For me, planning is essential. Learning how to do it is just something so valuable in your life. Learning what to do for you specifically is something that will dramatically change your life and will allow you to take action on those things that you're pursuing in a more efficient manner. So just plan. If it means doing a to-do list for you, that's great. If it means having 3,000 calendars, 5 to-do list apps, millions of lists like it does for me, then do you. But make sure that you have a plan for anything that you want to do, and that's going to dramatically change your productivity because you're going to know exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing at all times. I feel like the reason why people procrastinate or are not as productive is mostly because they don't know what to do next, or at least what they're supposed to be doing next. So they'll just go on Instagram and scroll for a little bit and just to watch an episode because they have some free time. And while that's fine, it's important to understand that if you do want to boost your productivity, you need a plan. It can be as simple as you want it to be or as complex as it needs to be, but you need to have one and you need to learn how to do this. And the final productivity booster, for me at least, and I think that for everyone, is your surroundings. And this is totally underrated. Overrated? Underrated? This is totally underrated. People don't give their surroundings the love that it needs for you to be able to be productive in that space. And that doesn't mean decorating or, you know, lighting candles or a diffuser or like paintings. No. It means making your surroundings, whatever you have at your disposal, a place where you can actually focus and work. And it means using your surroundings to your advantage. It means having an orderly house so that you don't have to worry about organizing while you're working. It means having a desk that has everything at your disposal for you to work so that you don't have to get up and get distracted. It means making your surroundings a place where you enjoy working. I think that this is definitely something that completely changes productivity, and I think that people don't give it enough love. And there's also other ways to use your surroundings. I have my yoga mat in the living room instead of in the closet because that's where I do yoga. Our surroundings affect you. They matter. The colors, the tone, the mood, the heat, the cold, it all affects you. Whether you notice it or whether it's on a very small scale or a big scale, like it does me, they matter. So take care of them and set them up to your advantage. It's future me over here, and I was almost done editing this video when I realized that I had a bonus tip that's like so important that I really wanted to share with you guys. So I originally filmed it to share on my IGTV, but I just thought I should include it on the video. So I am going to insert the clip of that over here. Enjoy. So my final tip that I wanted to give you guys a little extra is to rest. This is so important, and I think something that all of us forget to do intentionally. Like we might just like binge watch a TV show or something and not actually take care of our rest time. But it is so important to rest intentionally and to do this on a regular basis, if possible on a daily basis. And what I find most useful for that is actually having a stop work time. So I can do still stuff for myself, like work out, make myself a healthy dinner, etc. But stuff that is just like I want to do in the moment, and it's relaxing and it's calm and there's no pressure, no deadlines, no responsibilities. And the idea of this, other than just replenishing your energy, is also to replenish your willpower. Willpower is a finite resource, and we need a moment of our day, our month, our week to say, I don't care about anything. I am not gonna do what my to-do list says I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna do what I feel like doing in the moment. And I feel like by allowing yourself a few days a month or a few hours a day where you get to do what you feel like doing, or with a slow, pace, then you're kind of replenishing that bit of willpower so that the next day you can wake up and be ready to follow up your plans. And aside from that, obviously rest is so important for our mental health, and it's important to actually just take some time to actually take care of yourself. And this helped me dramatically because that's how I was finally able to dedicate my full energy and focus to work when it's work time, and then know that by some point in the day, I get to stop and do whatever I want. And that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found something useful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up so I know you like this kind of content, and let me know which of these productivity boosters was more surprising to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!